everyone, it's Hummingbird again, and today I'm going to draw what happened when I took dere personality tests. Now, if you don't know what I mean by dere, you know I'm talking about anime personalities. If you love anime like I do, then you already know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, I'm referring to personalities that are common in anime. Like, there's a lot of different deres, like Mea-dere, dere, Hima-dere, etc. But most of the quizzes I took had the four main types, which are yandere, Kahudere, Sandere, and Dandere. Anyway, let's get started. So the first one that I got to as a result is a Kahudere. Well, I wanted to do this one first because I think that this one is the most accurate to my personality. A Kahudere is an anime personality that's always cool and collected on the outside, but is completely emotionless. But on the inside, they're very, very caring, and once you get to know them, they seem to open up more. I think this one out of all the results is the most accurate because I've been told that I'm either totally expressionless all the time or that I look pissed about something when I'm doing something else. Particularly in school, I'm very diligent and when it comes to my schoolwork, so I'm very quiet and I can look pretty unapproachable until I guess you get to know me as a friend. So yeah, I've been told by a lot of friends that either while I'm reading or something while working on a project that I can look mad about it or I can look really sad. So until you get to know me, then I'm like super, I can open up, I guess, a little more. I had a hard time drawing this, finding the positions for this one. Just because, every time on the internet, all they say is cool and collected. I don't know exactly what that means. When I see pictures on the internet, I would just see, girls with, glasses and, really uptight clothing. So I decided to do something a little more that was work casual, I guess. So then I did straight hair for a ponytail, something a little more pulled back, and then I just put a choker because, I don't know, I just like chokers a lot. And I, again, did the line art, tracing over that. I don't usually do this very often, but lately I've been doing it a lot more. And I decided to make her work outfit a little baggy, just because I didn't want it to look too tight on her. And basically, just super business outfit. I haven't seen Kahuderes a lot in anime. I think the only Kahudere I can really refer to in any actual anime is in Danganronpa. I forgot what the character's name was. She has, pink hair, and she usually, wears, uptight clothing, and I don't know. It's not Celestia. Celestia has, the really big curly hair. But she could be kind of a Kahudere, I guess, too. I don't know what you guys think. But pink hair, straight. I forgot her name, but I think she was more of a Kahudere. I think she's a great example, just because in the outside she is very intelligent and she doesn't really talk much about herself. She just focuses a lot on solving the murderers that are going around. If you've seen Danganronpa, you know what I'm talking about. And you don't really see much that she's very caring about other people until one episode that, I think it was about, I forgot, all of their names. The only remember is Celestia Ludenberg, and then, yeah, that's it. And then Monokuma, that's the little bear. I don't remember any of the other names. Naegi, I think the main character's name is Naegi, I think. And the pink-haired girl, she doesn't really show much personality, and the only time she shows when she's caring is the one time that Naegi finds out about something, and he doesn't go and tell everyone else because he isn't sure that, oh god, I'm having a brain fart right now. But yeah, she shows that she actually cares, and that she actually wants to work with Naegi and wants to solve all the murders that are going around together. So I guess she would be a Kahudere. I don't really watch too much anime. I know quite a bit of anime shows, but I don't think I watch enough anime to refer to every thing to refer to everything. Be like, oh, that's a yandere, or oh, that's kudure. So the next one I got is a dere. I feel like I got this result the most of all of the dere quizzes I took online. And I think it is pretty accurate. I think this one is also pretty accurate to my personality. A dere, I almost said dere. A dere is more shy and quiet and antisocial, but they're also usually very sweet. A lot of examples of a dere that I saw online was Fluttershy. I mean, I guess that's right, I guess that's pretty accurate. There's a bunch of My Little Pony references when I saw anime personalities like Dondere, Kuhudere. Anyway, a Dondere is more shy and quiet and antisocial, but usually they get more of their confidence later in the series, in the anime series or whatever, because of some other person, that significant other usually makes them more confident and makes them want to speak up about what they're really thinking. I mean, I guess I can relate to this because I'm very shy in public, and my sister tells me all the time that I'm super shy when I walk up and ask someone something. I think I'm, like, even around, like, people I know really well, like, I can't ever ask for anything without, like, thinking about it first. Be like, do I really want to do this? Do I really want this? Is this really worth it? Going up to that person and talking to them as asking them for something? I don't know, I'm weird. And I don't usually talk too much when I'm around my friends. Like, I'm usually pretty quiet. At least around, like, my friends that I don't know as well. If it's, like, really good friends that I have, or if it's my family, I'm usually pretty social. But when it's people I don't know, or people I don't know as well as others, I can be pretty quiet. Known as a quiet person. I know there is this one group of friends I was talking to, and I was so quiet that the one day I said something to them, they were like, whoa, Hummingbird actually said something. Just gave away my secret identity. Oh my god, she actually said something. What the heck? There's also a point in my school years where I didn't want to I wouldn't talk to anybody, and I just sit in the corner of the class, or I don't know, in the library, and then just sit and draw on my sketches, or just do some digital art. Otherwise, I mean, I wouldn't really talk to anybody. If I talked to anybody about anything, it'd probably be about school, or it'd just be about school or whatever's going on. I drew this dere like this because honestly, if this was all my personality was, like if I was a dondere, I keep saying dere, I'm sorry, a dondere in anime, I think I'd probably dress a lot like this. Just with a big sweater and a really long skirt and just my sketchbook carrying me on me all the time. I used to carry my sketchbook around me all the time. Like, I'd never go to school without this notebook. I'd go crazy whenever anybody looked into it, or if anybody took it from me, I'd get mad. But yeah. So I mean, I got this result the most in the once I took more dairy quizzes online. I got this result a lot, probably because of how I react. A lot of the quizzes were about dating and crushes, about what will you do. Your crush did this. Your crush was talking to this person. What would you do? A lot of them, I just put, oh, well, whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't really care. It's okay. Whatever. Wouldn't do anything. So the last one that I got as a result is a tsundere. This is probably the one that the most people know about. It's probably one of the most common anime tropes ever. But I don't think this one is very accurate to my personality at all. But for some reason, in all the tests I've took, this one was the one that showed up the most. I got this result actually a lot more than the other two. I think this is, I don't know why. I think it's probably because, like I said, the last tests, usually it would ask about, what would you do if your crush did this? What would you do if your crush did that? And I think with my crush, I mean, I usually like to act like I don't care or that I'm not actually interested in them. And usually if a friend's like, oh, you have a crush on them, I'm like, ooh, she's got a crush on this guy boy. And I'm like, no, I don't. No, I don't. I usually get pretty defensive about it, or I just act like I don't actually care about them when I really do. A tsundere is someone who is usually rude and mean to their crush and likes to beat them up or whatever when they do anything nice for them. But in the inside, apparently they're very caring and sweet on the inside. To be honest, I don't really like this personality very much in anime. I think it can get pretty annoying, especially when all the yells, baka, 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 and at the end of like every single sentence. And it can get pretty annoying. And I mean, sometimes, and in a lot of anime, they can get pretty carried away with this. Although, I mean, not all the time I hate it. I know there's this one anime that there's a tsundere that I actually really like. Shitoji, I can actually refer to this one. I remember this anime very well. Shitoji Kirasaki. She was a tsundere, and sometimes, usually it was pretty funny. I mean, they didn't go too far with this. Like when the main protagonist, what the heck is his name? Ichicho would go do something nice for her, or Ichicho would lose his necklace, and Kirasaki, and instead of being like baka, 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 at like the end of every sentence, she would actually be like, oh well, okay, I'll help you with this necklace, but I don't care about you. I just don't want you to freak out or anything, you little bean, you know. So, they didn't get too carried away with the whole tsundere thing with Shitoji. So I actually really liked her as a character in the anime. I think other times they can get super carried away with it. I'm sorry, I'm getting off track. They like to get very carried away. Like, at the end of every single sentence, it'll be like, well, I don't like you anyway. Baka! You know? And then they would scream, and then they punch them in the face, and they'd even go as far as, like, beating them up, which I think is very annoying. And a lot of people agree with me. There's a bunch of, like, YouTube videos about them talking about tsunderes and how annoying they are, but not all the time they're annoying. It can be pretty funny if they do it right, but they gotta be very careful with the way they do tsunderes. I don't actually do as much as beat up my crush or hit them or anything when they emit anything. Mostly because nobody admits that they like me. Yeah. I hope you guys like this video. And, I put some links down below to all the quizzes I took that are in this description. And, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time.